Good afternoon, everybody. Colin here with Tech Out. Today, I've got 3 things in iOS 12 on the iPad Pro that I think hint at a possible iPad 10, not really iPad 10 because we haven't gotten that high in generation, so I don't know if they'll skip directly to that, but an iPhone 10 looking design on the iPad, possibly with a notch, possibly with a full screen display, and no home button. And those 3 things would be the fact that on the iPad, on iOS 12, we have the clock has been moved over to the far left hand side of the screen, as well as the date and time, which wasn't on the status bar to begin with, but it's also up there. We have nothing in the middle here. Everything else, the Wi-Fi icon, it no longer says iPad right here. The Wi-Fi icon and all the status icons have been moved to the right side. There is gesture control on the iPad now as well, so you can still double tap your home button to bring up your app switcher. But if you swipe up and hold, just like on the iPhone 10, you do get the app switcher as well. If we open up YouTube here, you can also swipe up from the dock and go home, just like on the iPhone 10. So I think this is hinting pretty good at the next iPad, or iPad Pro at least, not having a home button and possibly having a full screen display. Another thing that hints at this is the Control Center is no longer part of the app switcher. It is a pull down from the right corner, just like the iPhone 10 as well. So I think we could possibly be seeing an iPad release here in the near future, or definitely the next iPad Pro release, not having a home button and maybe being a full screen, possibly a notch. I don't know why they would do a notch on the iPad. If they really wanted to get rid of that top bezel and keep the camera up there, I guess they would have to. But possibly a really small notch, just because we don't have an earpiece or as many sensors up there. If they do get rid of Touch ID, I guess they would probably put Face ID up there as well, so you'd have the sensors for that. But hopefully a minimal notch if there is one at all. This has been Colin with Tech Out. These are my predictions on the next iPad Pro. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe.